Hey guys, what's up? It's Moonlight Lotus here with another episode of Gaming Talks. Now, in this episode of Gaming Talks, there is once again another guest by the name of Nameless Nom. Or, if you want to get some of his artwork on Redbubble or contact him, it's True Destroy. If you've seen my new my new character avatar for my channel, boom, he did it. It's his handiwork. It looks dope as fuck. So today's topic is basically about the features in games. Games will have great features, like the first one will have amazing stuff, the second one will be good, and the third one they take away the good stuff and they don't replace it with anything worthwhile, or they don't replace it at all, or they try to enhance it, aka simplify it or dumb it down. And it's like, why? Why'd you take it away? Can't you see we were using that? We were enjoying that? Like, no. So in this video, me and Nameless Nom are going to tackle the topic and talk about things they're taking away and why they shouldn't and how we enjoyed them. Because I'm telling you, I enjoyed a lot of these features, like local multiplayer, bro. That was the bomb diggity, alright? Games like Smash Bros. Do so good because they have their local multiplayer. I ain't gotta, my friend ain't gotta have the same system at his house. He be right next to me like, come over bro, let's go smash. Let's smash. I'm just saying. So, here we go.
Yeah, what's up guys? My name is Nameless Nom, and I'm a friend of Moonlight, and let's talk about some video games. Hit the intro. Well, you probably already did the intro, so this part might get awkward. Unless you can edit this out. Unless it's funny, then you can keep it in. but anyway, I'm here to talk about local multiplayer and why I miss it in video games. Okay, you see, when I was a kid, I grew up. See, I have four other siblings actually. But when I was a kid, I had three other brothers. My baby sister came later on. But when I was a kid, I had three other brothers, the older brother and two little brothers. So anytime we had to go get games, it had to have multiplayer in it. Like, it had to be either like a fighting game, a sports team-based game, or even if it's a single-player game, it had to have a multiplayer element. So I grew up playing local multiplayer games. And I've noticed recently, nowadays, games don't even bother with local multiplayer anymore. And like, let's say Uncharted, great game, GOAT. Uncharted is one of my favorite series of all time. Uncharted 3, great story, great single player campaign, but it also had a local co-op mode that was almost as fun as the single player campaign. And I would play that with my little brothers and have a good fucking time playing that shit. And even though that game gives me simulation sickness, because most single player games like that does, I enjoyed playing the local multiplayer with my brothers. It's just having your friends, your family just sitting there with you as you play a game. Nowadays, all the multiplayer focuses on online, which is cool. And my little brothers play online all the time. I don't really play online that much, but it's cool. But it's not the same as when you have somebody with you and you're playing with them. Like, playing Smash Bros with people around you was way better than playing anything online, at least in my opinion. Playing with your friends live, it's always a good time. It's like the bonding element is what I really miss in video games these days. Even in some single player games, the focus is all on the multiplayer online. They don't even bother with a really decent single player campaign anymore. Like, take Titanfall, the first one. People, that game was a fun game when it came out. It was good, but people, one of the critiques it had was it had a poor single player campaign, and it seems all the focus went on the multiplayer aspects. And even Call of Duty games of the past few years, it seems like more of the focus have been on the multiplayer online. And their single player campaign have been, not as satisfying as like the first Black Ops. The first Black Ops was fucking amazing. I loved that game. But now single player campaigns and games are much shorter, maybe like 4 or 5 hours long, and it's just not as fulfilling. And it seems all the focus have went on online multiplayer. And I'm not ragging on online multiplayer. You know, it's cool. I play it. When I do play it, I like playing it. But I just miss that a lot of games are just forsaking the local multiplayer aspect. And maybe it's just me, my nostalgia, and the fact that I grew up on playing local multiplayer because I had siblings. I wasn't the only child. When we had to get games, we all could play. When we did get single player games, they almost always had a multiplayer aspect with it, a local multiplayer aspect with it. Whether it be in co-op or split screen or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just local multiplayer in games for me has always been fun. It's always been exciting. It's always been, and it's an extra mode for us to do. When you finish single player, the game isn't over. I can still play with my brothers as much as I want in the local multiplayer. And it's just something I've noticed over the recent years that, games, unless it's like a fighting game, which, a fighting game without local multiplayer, like, that would be a dumbass move. But nowadays, it's really only fighting games that have local multiplayer now. And this is just really me just talking about how I miss local multiplayer in video games. It's what I grew up on. It's me having brothers, playing game with my brothers, playing game with my friends, go over to my friend's house. It's just something I miss. And I just wish that, people, developers would put some effort into try to have a local multiplayer element in some of their games. And not every game needs one, or not every game should have one. But when it can, I feel it should. Like, look at Uncharted is one of my best examples. That's why I keep coming back to it, because I love that series. I love Uncharted 3, and I love the local multiplayer they had on there. Me and my brothers would literally play that for hours. And it's just something I miss, and I just wish it would like make a comeback or something. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I had to say on it. This is Nameless Nom. Shout out to the homie Moonlight, and I'm out. Oh, hold up. One more thing. I make music. Moonlight. Sure, she'll provide a link to my channel, a link to some of my music, and I just want to thank Moonlight for having me on the show. Wanting my input. It's finals week, so I've been rushing. I'm just glad that it's almost break time, because this school shit, man, it's stressful. But yeah, I just want to thank Moonlight for having me on the show. Talking about something that's been on my mind for a little while now, local multiplayer, and I appreciate it. And it's Nameless Nom, for real this time. Peace out.
That's right. We want them features back. We want them back now. Local multiplayer, now. We want now. But all right. So, a lot of games, what they'll do is sometimes they'll take a feature away in an older game and then bring it back in a later game. But you'd be like, this is the same shit from number 1. We on number 4. This ain't new. Stop lying. You can't play me. One example I want to use is Fallout 4. Now, in Fallout 3, they had you had your skills, you had your medicine and stuff like that. And if you had a high enough medicine skill, and let's say you went to like a faction camp and they had like the little doctor unit, whatever, and be patients on the bed. In some places they let you help the patients. So like, help me out, man. I'm kind of I'm packed over here. I need some assistance. Help me. You help the faction out. Yada yada yada. So you go to each patient and be a medical skill, right? If you have like 25 medicine and the patient needs you to have 40 medicine to do the procedure, you couldn't do it because you didn't have enough. But sometimes it'd be an option to gather like tweezers or disinfectant, and disinfectant's like vodka, which is funny, which is true because it can disinfect. Like a hacksaw and some buff out, and you would gather these things. You would still be able to do the procedure. If you had the medicine skill, you could do it instantly, but you got the little alternative stuff anyway. You'll need the medicine skill, and I thought that was pretty cool. That's called role play. See what I'm saying? Role play. Because in a real procedure, you would need to have your items with you, like, nurse, pass me the scalpel. Nurse, pass me a sponge. I'm about to sweat. You know, something like that. And in Fallout 4, they took these things away. They simplified the game. They took away the roleplay features that gave the game more life, made it more vibrant, and they took those away. In New Vegas, now, I know New Vegas is not made by Bethesda, it's made by Obsidian, but it still applies to me. Like, why would you take that away? Like the boxing gloves or something real simple. You may not even notice it until now I'm just mentioning it to you. In New Vegas, you use both boxing gloves, and it has a combat system, a hand-to-hand combat system. Like, you could go around and learn special moves, like the Ranger takedown from Ranger Andy in Novak, which is basically you sweep them with you sweep your leg under their foot and you make them fall down. That's cool. Like, I would love to do that to a raider in Fallout 4. The counter scribe you learn from Veronica from the Brotherhood of Steel, which is basically like you block and you counter them. Thinking like parry and riposte from Dark Souls, except not all the blood. Stuff like that is cool. It adds a roleplay factor. But in Fallout 4, when you go to, let's say you want to be a melee fighter and only use melee weapons and just, Hulk smash, give them the hands or whatever, you can't do that. All you have is one boxing glove. All they give you, one. And you just punch, and you block with your other hand. They took away something that was cool. It's a minor detail. Something you barely wouldn't even notice. But the fact that when you do notice, it's like, oh man, that was cooler than this one. Why would you take that away? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you take something that was so good? In games that have multiplayer, there'll be like arena mode or like deathmatch mode, stuff like that. And in the first game, be great. Second game, be great. And they'll improve upon it. And then in the third, it's like, where did it go? I was looking forward to it. It's why take it away. So I think a lot of developers should take note to what their community enjoys, and instead of pulling something away completely or not replacing with something that's adequate or better, you should improve upon. If XYZ works, then improve upon it, because every game should be improvements, not the same old improvements. And then you got a good game with good features. Like local multiplayer, there's some games I wish they had local multiplayer. Let me think. Like Watch Dogs 2 has it now, thank goodness. But Watch Dogs could use it. What? GTA? Yeah, there we go. Grand Theft Auto 5, most definitely. Is it 5? Yeah, 5. It could have used it. I would have enjoyed that. I'm not even that heavy into Grand Theft Auto like that, but having local multiplayer would have been fun. Instead of just having to play it through Wi-Fi, through the little network thingy. Like, I want to invite my friends over, my cousins over, and me and him want to play. Now we like take turns and shit. Who wants to do that? Anyways, though, this has been Moonlight Lotus here. Hey guys, so we're at the end of the video here, and it's time for the Daily Gaming Talks question. And today's question is very simple. What features did you miss, and what games were they taken away from? You can answer me on the Twitter at Moonlight Lotus 1. You can answer me on my Facebook page, Moonlight Lotus. Alright. And also, my videos are now on VidMe and YouTube. Just putting that out there. Go in the description below and click on links to Nameless Nom's music and Nameless Nom's Redbubble, where you can find his dank t-shirts and mugs and clocks and all kinds of stuff. Nice selection. I was just looking through it recently. And on SoundCloud, you can find his music. So go check that out. Moonlight Lotus here. over and out.
It's the Moonlight Lotus Show. Subscribe below. Leave a comment if you enjoyed. The show is coming to a close. It's the Moonlight Lotus Show.